Most Kansas Citians recognize the name Wornall because of Wornall Road, but who was the actual man who served as the namesake for Wornall Road? John Wornall was born in 1822 in Clark County, Kentucky, to parents Richard and Judith Wornall, one of 3 children. His siblings were Sarah and George Thomas. In 1843, John, his brother, and his parents sold most of their belongings, as well as multiple slaves, in order to finance the journey westward to Missouri to find opportunity and affordable land. The family purchased 500 acres of land from John Calvin McCoy and began to farm. They started with wheat. Flour milled from wheat was in high demand from those traveling westward on the Oregon, Santa Fe, and California trails. Within just 1 year of farming, the family had made enough money to completely cover their initial land purchase price of $2,500. John's mother Judith died in 1848, and his father returned to Kentucky to remarry. His brother Thomas died of cholera on the Oregon Trail the next year. This left John the sole owner of the property where he continued to farm his land alongside paid white field laborers and enslaved workers. John married Eliza Johnson in 1854. He had been previously married to Matilda Polk, who died in 1851 after just 1 year of marriage. The Wornall house was built on the farmstead in 1858 and would eventually become a well-known landmark in Kansas City, especially in the wake of its use as a field hospital in 1864 during the Battle of Westport. But farming alone was not enough to make John Wornall one of Kansas City's most notable residents. He was an active participant in civic and religious life, well known for his mind for business and his charitable nature. A firm believer in the power of education, John contributed over $10,000 to the endowment of William Jewell College and served on its board of trustees for 25 years. He was also director and president of the Kansas City Bank and helped organize the Bank of Kansas City. In 1870, John served in the Missouri State Senate for 1 term. At the end of his 4-year term, he was encouraged to run for governor of Missouri but declined, to the dismay of many. John died in 1892, leaving behind a legacy that solidified his role as an important early resident of Kansas City. As for Wornall Road, this major feature of Kansas City travel was, in fact, named for John. It was often referred to as Wornall Lane in the mid-19th century because the Wornall house was one of the most prominent features along it. John even had a role in the road's current course. In 1858, John and several other residents petitioned the Jackson County Court to straighten the road, which moved it about 600 feet farther from the Wornall house, to its current location.